We argue, and we argue it closely in this book, we don't just assert it, that Ronald Reagan would not, we believe, would not have gone to war in Iraq. And if he had gone to war in Iraq, we believe he would not have committed troops to a long war in Iraq. If you look at Ronald Reagan's record, you see that the really sort of catastrophe abroad that happens on his watch, there's killings of the 240-some U.S. servicemen, most of them Marines, in this barracks bunker in Beirut in October 1983. First of all, the Marines weren't there to promote democracy or nation building. They were there as part of a multinational force, and there were the French, who were a big part of that force. They lost 75 or so paratroopers the same day. This was a terrorist attack designed to drive Western forces out of Lebanon, and it did. And American troops were gone within 3 months, 4 months. But on other issues, and we examine each one of them in this book, Reagan was very careful about sending troops, U.S. troops, into harm's way. He opposed, for instance, the forcible removal of Noriega, of going into Panama, which first Bush did. He said that we quote from the minutes of the cabinet meetings. He takes on his own cabinet and Bush, and Reagan says, we're going to lose lives, we're going to cause a lot of civilian casualties, we're going to be looked upon as the Colossus of the North. All things, it was actually predictive of the reaction that happened when we did go into Panama. So we assert that Ronald Reagan, despite his militance in standing up to the Soviets and everything, was extremely reluctant to involve American troops in any kind of prolonged combat anywhere in the world. And so we think that the Iraq War would not have been part of a Ronald Reagan legacy.
How long do you cover Ronald Reagan?